Today, we're going over the origins of the elf on the shelf. Getting your child to behave is a tale as old as time, and the holidays have long tried influencing their behavior. Centuries ago, in parts of Europe, the figure of Krampus was set to punish misbehaving children in terrible ways. Today in the United States, however, we have adopted a more lighthearted and fun approach with the elf on the shelf. When a woman named Carol Abersold was a child, she grew up with an elf named Fizby, who watched over her actions and reported them to Santa to ensure she was well behaved. This was a family tradition she eventually passed down to her daughters, Shonda Bell and Krista Pitts, back in the mid-70s. And one day in the early 2000s, Shonda went to visit her mother and saw the same elf sitting atop a shelf. She began to reminisce with her mother about their family tradition. Shonda said she wanted an elf of her own. That's when she got the idea of sharing their tradition with the world with the Elf on the Shelf book. However, no publishing company wanted to take a risk on a bunch of nobodies. This meant they needed to self-publish. So together, the mother and two daughters worked to get their idea off the ground. Carol took out her life savings, Shonda maxed out her credit card, and Krista even sold her house to make this a reality. In 2005, once they had their book, they printed the 500 copies they could afford, along with an elf figurine that came included, all of which quickly sold at a local event. Success was never a given, but Shonda knew their tradition was special and was something families would love. Their company, Lumistella, is still family owned and has sold over 22 million Scout Elves. The elf was such a hit that it made its debut at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2012. Stay tuned for day 6.